एक और नया सीजन और एक और दौर ऑफ एंगर, फ्रस्ट्रेशन, sadness and weekend being ruined by Manchester United for us fans. जी हाँ, I'm obviously talking about the humiliating defeat, and I use this word because I am absolutely flabbergasted. This shows yesterday's performance absolutely showed the lack of coherence, the lack of preparation, the lack of planning we had going into the preseason, coming out of the preseason. Big questions need to be asked of Ten Hag, his preparation to it, whatever the next results are. But are we seeing a style of play being implemented, or are we just in the run that somehow something will happen और हम एकदम से सब stick करने लग जाएंगे? Because yesterday was a big wake-up call. Some questions need to be asked, and I'll ask the right questions because welcome back to all of you. I'm Antriksh, and we are back here at MUSC Red Devils NCR as always for the review of the game against Tottenham Hotspur and Postecoglou's Tottenham Hotspur, जिससे हम 2-0 कल उनके स्टेडियम पे हार गए. This continues our away form, our woeful away form. Yet again, it was a Saturday night. We all were in expectation that we got the 3 points last time. Maybe we could get a better result and a better performance. Not a better result to same tha, but a better performance. But performance bhi battar or result to bhat se battar. That was the story of yesterday's game. Absolutely dominated by Tottenham, especially in the second half, to be honest. We'll come to the half-ish analysis, half by half analysis and stuff. But I need to go out on some players. I need to take out some questions to the manager, and I need to have some serious discussions here because you know what? Yesterday we came out. I mean, midfield का मैं क्या बताऊं? मतलब Ten Hag is saying, Ten Hag बोल रहा है Sky Sports को post the game that midfield played well. क्या? The midfield played well? Is it just me? और तुम viewers को भी दिख रहा है कि मतलब कुछ दिक्कत है? The midfield played well. This was well. Is that the standard of Manchester United now? The midfield played well. We played well in the defensive transition. What's the? मैं 1% भी नहीं हूँ एरिक टेन हैग का, but the midfield played well. I think I saw that at the end of last season as well, and I'm seeing it right now as well. I think Ten Hag अब थोड़ा वो Mourinho-ish answers देने लग गया है. पहले Ten Hag आता था, we were not good, we were not this, we were not that ये बोलता था. Now he's like, we were good in this. Like he is again becoming result-oriented against, at least in front of the media. I don't know what's going on behind. Bruno Fernandes कह रहा हमने क्या गलत? अबे तूने सब गलत किया भाई, तूने किया. You were not getting back physically properly. You were not a part of the coherent press. You were not passing. You were not looking. You were selfish. You were selfish in the way कि मैं ही करूँगा जो करूँगा. You were trying wonder balls, wonder shots, assists, defense card देने वाली balls. You did not even try to recycle possession once. You got into spaces. You tried to make the assist yourself. If it failed, you did it again and 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 again. 20,000 बार. You did it. So what are you saying problem? How are you saying Ten Hag ki the midfield? How was it good? How did the fucking midfield play well? Can you tell me? It was an absolute disgrace and an absolute shambles yesterday that our defense, our midfield just looked exposed. Fucking posed, man. Casemiro is looking like he's in the last stages of his hospital recovery. The last stages, and I think the first stage of his hospital recovery. He looks dead and gone. He looks zang laga hua. He looks like a polished iron surface led to rot in the acid rain of Delhi and then kept out in that moist air for like 10 days. And उसमें zang ऐसे मतलब लग, it's not even zang लग गया और वो चल रहा है. It's like वो चल ही नहीं पा रहे थे. That is what Casemiro seems right now. Licha Martinez slowing up the play. Rafael Varane, bad shape on the ball, something slowing up the play yet again. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he can take all the man of the matches as he wants. Once he gets the ball from Onana, he doesn't know for his fucking life where should he look, where should he pass. Luke Shaw, I think one of our decent performers yesterday. Decent, although he got caught. There is this unnecessary aggressive nature at United, which apparently is taken as positively. Well, positivity doesn't win you fucking games, does it? It's the brain and the football that wins it for you. So, you know, that unnecessary tackle पे जाना है. Casemiro, अरे भाई तेरा hip flexor एक 70 साल के इंसान की तरह चल रहा है. Why are you going into slide tackles again and again? committing step overs खा रहा है पाप माटे सार से Madison say he's got stepped over at least 10 times in yesterday's game. What the hell is that? You can't have a CDM who's going to do that. McTominay के 45 million मांग रहे हैं. Then play him in this bloody game when you know how we're performing and how defensively shambolic we are. Ten Hag, you want Mount and Bruno, then you fucking coach them the way you do, because we're saying, oh, ये नहीं करता, oh, ये defensive है, ये नहीं है. भाई, Bernardo Silva, Foden और De Bruyne भी एक midfield में और Gundogan एक midfield में जब Rodri नहीं खेलता था. They used to play together. You're a good coach, but we need to see that coaching then being implemented. Mount है, तू लेके आया ना Mount को, now it's your fucking responsibility. This cannot be an excuse now कि Mount aggressive. तो भगाओ उसे, भगवा उसे. Bruno तो भगवा उसे. Give support to Casemiro. He's playing absolute shit. I'm not defending him at all. But then give him the support to make him less shit. Because guess what? हमारे पास कोई option नहीं है. We're not fucking Chelsea or even Liverpool for that matter कि अगर नहीं है so we go into the season. No. हम नहीं खरीदेंगे. We have Casemiro 32 साल का because he's overperforming. So we'll rely on that every season. That was that. In terms of the performance, we absolutely got what we deserved and I'm happy we got the slap. हम गलती से 1-1 कर देते अगर 1-0 पे, it would have been a draw and stuff. I would have been fucking livid with it. Because you know what? We deserve this. Once we have that 0 up against our name in a game, that is when we fucking wake up. If to go to Nottingham, then we have a game against, I think it's against Arsenal that we travel to, and then it's freaking Brighton. We ain't gonna do shit against those teams, bhai. We ain't gonna do shit against those teams if we play like this. So we have to take care of that for sure. So now moving on to what actually went wrong. You know what? First of all, Wolves. New manager bounce hai, ye hai, wo. And I also thought that new manager bounce here. Well, guess what happened to Wolves yesterday at their home? Guess what? They came to Old Trafford and fucked us, by the way, in terms of their performance. But guess what happened to them at the Molineux yesterday? They got absolutely battered by Brighton 4-1. The same manager, the same team, the same everything. In fact, their own home ground, they got battered by Brighton. And trust me, I fear for my life when Brighton is going to come to Old Trafford or we're going to go to the Amex. I can't remember properly. I fear for my life to the style of football, to the level of dominance. Jitna dominate hone wale hain Brighton se. Hum jeete haare, I can't say that because there is that level of quality. But jitna dominate hone wale hain hum Brighton se. Tauba. Touch wood. I fear for my death. Jitna dominate hum Arsenal se hone wale hain. I am absolutely pooping my pants right now because Sancho को तुम नंबर 9 फॉल्स 9 खिला रहे हो पूरे अपने प्री सीजन में. वे टू मेनी प्री सीजन गेम्स ले रहे हो. सारे फ्रिंज प्लेयर्स के लिए तुम एक और प्री सीजन गेम ला रहे हो. एक अगले उसमें पोस्ट मैच में आके बोल रहे हो कि ब्रैंडन और डॉनी वैन डे बीक जा रहे हैं. मेरे को वही प्लेयर्स चाहिए जिनका 100% दिमाग है. उन्हीं के लिए तुम गेम ऑर्गेनाइज करा रहे हो. उन्हीं के लिए तुम सब करवा रहे हो. उसके बाद जो गेम खेल रहे हो, जो प्रॉपर प्री सीजन है, उसमें यू प्लेड सैंचो एज अ फॉल्स 9. फिर भैंस के आंख सैंचो को खिला नहीं रहे हो बिकॉज 1-2 games before our season started, जो 1-2 प्री सीजन गेम्स थे उसमें गर्नाचो ने अच्छा खेल लिया. क्यों? क्योंकि हम काउंटर अटैक पे खेल रहे थे और स्पेस पे स्पेस मिली जा रही थी. अब प्रीमियर लीग में जब हम प्रॉपरली आए, प्रीमियर लीग की फिजिकलिटी में है, उस गधे को स्पेस भी मिलती है. He can't do shit with it. He can't do shit with it because he's not a developed player till now. ठीक है, fair enough excuse for him, but then don't fucking play him. Play someone else. Play Sancho. Play him as a false 9 if you played him. Play Rashford from the left and play Sancho as a false 9 because you played that during the preseason. What were you trying to build then? Because now you're going to shift back Rashford on the left. Mid-game, बोलते हैं young players है, there's interfluidity, ये move करता है. अरे तो करवाओ. Have periods over the game wherein Rashford comes on the left. Maybe Antony sometimes comes on the left. You have Garnacho. If not striker, he drops back. Bruno as a false 9. You do that. You do something for fuck's sake. If Rashford isn't, because Rashford का ये लगा हुआ है, जो घोड़े की आंखें होती है और फिर उसे ये लगा देते हैं तो उसे सामने ही दिखेगा ऐसा वाला सीन. The fuck is wrong with you, bhai? He can't pass for shit. He can't recycle the ball for shit, man. He just can't. He might score 35-40 goals in a season unless you drill him, unless you give him those Spanish drills. ये करना है football. He can't do that. He doesn't do that. He never does that. He has never been doing that in his career, and he won't. He is forever a moments player. He's forever a moments player who's trying to be a striker now in terms of his finishing and stuff. And I don't mean starting in the center. I mean from the left, but having that Ronaldo as striker wala transition. But he's far from it, man. Ronaldo or Rashford एक ही sentence में in terms of quality, it doesn't even matter. But anyways, you know what? Bruno Mount. Now, Mount and Bruno pe log chad rahe hain. Why? What about Casemiro? And again, it's not about him. It's about the whole system. Is it working? Is it not? And if it's not working, you've got to play with him. Play Eriksen then. Nahi khilana hai usse, then make your ass sure that they work. They work together. They work back. They track back. They get back physically because they aren't. They aren't. वो नहीं आ रहे हैं. You don't have to jump in tackles. We don't get men behind the ball. We try to. हम यहाँ पर होते हैं, प्लेयर यहाँ होता है, हम जाते हैं टैकल करने. That leaves fucking space. We commit way too early. And what were we doing? What's gonna? इस season का क्या होगा? It's already 2 games and I'm raging. I'm absolutely raging. It's just the second game of the season. What will happen the whole season? I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I have no कुछ पता ही नहीं है मुझे कि हम किस डायरेक्शन में जाएंगे, क्या होगा, क्या नहीं होगा, because yeah, man, I mean, come on, like look at this twattery up here, like look at this, come on, like we are like sure, like we are like an open book. And you know what, let me get these stats off. Yeah, you know what, Tottenham weren't even good. That's the worst part. Tottenham weren't even good. बकवास थी Tottenham. Tottenham were there for the taking. There won't be a better time to play a team at their own home ground like it was with Tottenham. They were absolutely open. And Postecoglou hasn't got shit right now. Aage karega, nahi karega, who knows? But he's an ultra aggressive manager who wants to play the exact kind of football we let them play yesterday in the second half. But in that respect, we could have countered and stuff. We did nothing. Spurs played the way exactly we wanted them to play, which is open, direct, hum bhagenge wo. We didn't do. We were looking for fucking long balls because we couldn't pass twice pehle and then try to, get stitch a ball which would be a through ball and probably a goal, an easy goal. But no, the first pass se Bruno ko denge, Onana se Bruno le lega aur सीधा उड़ा के सीधा वहां पे देगा. That can't happen. That won't happen. That's not how you win. That's not how you perform in the Premier freaking League. It's not your Liga or Bundesliga की सारी टीमें टच्चू है, गच्चू है और आप जाके अपना पहाड़ चढ़ा दोगे. You can't do that here. You just can't. That's the thing, man. It was so beyond depressing. It was beyond depressing watching it yesterday. You know what? I am sick of it. And I just hope and pray something turns a switch because we are up against Nottingham. And trust me, if we do fuck it up against them, if we don't get the performance plus the result, I think we're headed for it deep. I wouldn't give 2 shits अगर हम इस season के end में third आएंगे, कोई फालतू सा cup जीत जाएंगे, and we would play like we did last season. Survival mode. I couldn't give 2 shits because that's not how you progress. You progress for the better. You progress with a vision कि आप आगे भी ये चला पाओगे. If अगर हमें survival mode में खेल रहा है, then take the best manager for survival mode, which is Jose Mourinho. Take him out there. He might win you Europa League or a Champions League in the process of having 20% of the ball, getting or 30-40% of the ball and then facing 20 shots. अगर वही करना है तुम्हें. If you want to play the Ten Hag brand, then please show us some Ten Hag brand because we haven't been able to see it now. Now I hope and sincerely pray कि हमें दिख जाएगा, and it's only the second game, but the signs are not good at all. Let us hope that it is all for the better and we do get better, because if not, then it's a long road ahead for us Manchester United fans. With that sort of a prayer in my heart, I come to the end of this review. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like this video. It's always a support when you do that. And subscribe to the goddamn channel. And also, mention what went wrong. Do you think Mount and Bruno will work in the comments down below? I'll be more than happy to address those. And again, as I said, keep supporting Manchester United. Hope that we do get better, because if not, as I said so. So GGMU, take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you guys in a bit.